Finkelstein, I'd like to ask you about this question of new ground. As you pointed out, President Bush, over 3 years ago, it made a similar speech, and I want to quote from his. He said that there should be an end to the occupation that began in 1967. The agreement must establish Palestine as a homeland for the Palestinian people, just as Israel is a homeland for the Jewish people. And Bush went on to say these negotiations must ensure that Israel has secure, recognized, and defensible borders, and they must ensure that the state of Palestine is viable, contiguous, sovereign, and independent. And it is vital that each side understand that satisfying the other's fundamental objectives is a key to a successful agreement. So Bush said that you needed security for Israel and viability for the Palestinian state that are in the mutual interest of both parties. How different is what Bush said 3 years ago from what Obama said yesterday?
Well, if you were to juxtapose the two speeches, you'd see not only is there no difference in content, but there's actually no difference in form. It's the same wording, mutually agreed land swaps based on the June 1967 borders. That's basically been the position of the United States since, you could say, the last 20 or 25 years. There was no new ground in President Obama's speech, and frankly, there's no recipe there, there's no formula there for resolving the conflict. The formula has to be exactly as the International Court of Justice said in July 2004, and as the UN General Assembly says every year with near unanimous support. The Palestinians have the right to self-determination in the whole of the West Bank, the whole of Gaza, with East Jerusalem, the whole of East Jerusalem as its capital. That's the Palestinian right. That's not subject to negotiations. Rights are enforced. They are not negotiated. The moment you say it has to be mutually agreed upon, it means Israel has a veto over Palestinian rights. Secondly, Mr. Obama said that the withdrawal of Israeli troops has to be mutually agreed upon. That means Israel can say that, okay, we'll withdraw from the Jordan Valley, as they've said in the past, we'll withdraw in 20 years. And if the Palestinians say no, we're at an impasse again. It's not mutually agreed upon. Thirdly, President Obama said that Jerusalem is a separate issue. He calls it an issue that remains. But that's not the law. The International Court of Justice ruled that the whole of the West Bank, as they put it, including Arab Jerusalem, is occupied Palestinian territory. If you say you want to return to the June 67 border, how can you exclude Jerusalem? Jerusalem wasn't part of Israel in June 1967. Jerusalem has the exact same status under international law as the West Bank and Gaza. In the words of the International Court, that it is occupied Palestinian territory. To talk about a Palestinian state without East Jerusalem is to talk about an Indian reservation or a Bantustan. There can't be a state without Jerusalem as its capital.